Hi guys, Casper7001 here, and today we are back for another UFC predictions video, and today I'm going to give you my predictions and breakdown for UFC 302, Makhachev versus Poirier. So the last prediction video I made was for UFC 301, and I did really well on that card. I mean, I was on like a full clean run up until like the main card where like Anthony Smith won and stuff like that, which is a bit random. But yeah, still, I did pretty well on that card. But this weekend we have a pretty good card, 302. There's some big fights, especially on the main card, so I'm looking forward to diving into them. But before I do that, if you guys like this kind of video and you want to see more of this content, because I'm going to keep doing these pay-per-view cards, and if you want me to, I can do predictions for the fight night as well. Make sure you go down below and subscribe. We're so close to like 1,000 subscribers, guys. Keep going. We're going to get there eventually. So let's jump into the picks. So I've got the card up in front of me. There is a total of 12 fights on this card. There's not like 13 or 14 I think, but some good fights on here, and we kick it off with Andre Lima versus Mitch Raposo. Now actually before I even record this, I actually picked this fight for Lima versus Tumendeberiel. Like I don't know who that guy is, but I was actually going to pick him. That like random, that like if you see his name, it's absolutely mental. I don't know where he's from. I think it's like Mongolia, but he's actually withdrew from the fight, so I was going to pick him. But actually, I'm now going to pick Lima. You know, I don't know who Ross Raposo is. I don't think he's like that good really. I mean, Lima in his last fight is he the one that got bit? Yes, it was against Severino. I mean, I didn't pick him to win that one, but I will pick him to beat Mitch Raposo. He's 8-0 as well, undefeated. Raposo is alright, you know. It's his first fight in the UFC, so we're yet to see how good he really is. But yeah, I'm going to go with Lima in this first fight. And then moving up, we have Jocelyn Edwards versus Eileen Perez. Now, I'm going to go with Perez with this one. I mean, I don't know what my ratio of win to losses are with women's fights, but it's probably not that great because they always go like it's either one, like it's 50-50, man. I have no idea how you can pick them that well, because they can show some like prospect and then they come up against someone and then they don't show anything. So you never know, but I just feel like Edwards isn't as good as Perez. You know, Perez is 9-2. She looks decent, and I think she'll get this done. I mean, it's a coin flip anyway, but yeah, I'm going to go with Perez here. By decision, we'll go with Andre Lima by like knockout or something. I don't normally give methods, but I might do this card. And now, moving up, we have Mickey Gall versus Basil Hafez. Now, I don't think Hafez has fought since he fought JDM. No, he hasn't. Because he lost to a split decision, which is kind of crazy, because JDM's really good. So I'm actually going to go with Hafez here. I mean, Mickey Gall, he's 7-5 now. He's lost his last two, and yeah, he's 6-5 in the UFC. I can't really be picking him in this day and age, so I'm going to go with Hafez. I think he didn't look too bad against JDM, I can't lie. So moving up to Nico Price versus Alex Morono. Now was Nico Price, he got knocked out by Robbie Lawler, didn't he? Yeah. So and that was his last fight in the UFC as well. 7-7 in the UFC, so he's equal record. But I'm gonna go Morono in this one. I think he can get this done by KO, you know, or decision. I mean, I don't really know, to be honest. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, he's got like a few good wins under his belt. And I just feel like he is better than Nico Price. I mean, I thought Price would beat Robbie Lawler, but I was wrong, and he got knocked out. So I feel like Morono can probably do the same to him. And then moving up the card, we're flying through this card, man. I've got places to be. We've got Phil Rowe versus Jake Matthews, and close one, I think. Matthews, 19-7. Last lost to Michael Morales, who's all right. Phil Rowe, I don't think he's that great really. His last loss was to Neil Magny. He actually beat Nico Price, who's also in this card. He has no like good wins really, Phil Rowe. So I just feel like Matthews is my pick here, you know. I feel like he's got a few better wins under his belt. I don't really rate Phil Rowe that much, and yeah, I feel like Jake Matthews gets the job done. Moving up the card, Grant Dawson versus Joe Solecki. And now, I'm going to go with Grant Dawson here. I feel like this is a mismatch, to be honest. I mean, they're both coming off losses, I think, but Joe Solecki, I thought he was alright, but then he got he got slam KO'd, I think, in his last fight by like close or something. I think I picked Solecki as well to win that one, but yeah, I just feel like this is going to be a mismatch. Grant Dawson got KO'd by Bobby Green. That's 1 in like 100 chance, I think, of that happening. So I think that he's going to come back and he's going to prove. He's probably just going to like wrestle Solecki for like 3 rounds. I have no idea, but I think that he's going to come back and win this one, probably by decision. I'm not sure, but we move up the card. Roman Kopylov versus Cesar Almeida. Now, I don't know about this one, you know. Kopylov kind of got hype derailed by Anthony Hernandez in his last fight. Showed he had 0 grappling. But he's fighting a person who cannot grapple either, Cesar Almeida. I mean, this guy is alright. I mean, he's got a win over Alex Pereira. I think that's the only reason he's probably in the UFC, I'm guessing. But he did win by KO in his last fight. He looked alright. Definitely has. It's going to be on the feet, this fight. I mean, neither of them are going to grapple that much, I don't think. So I'm just going to go with Kopylov in this one. I feel like Almeida had a nice layup in his last fight, and he's coming up against real competition now. And I feel like Kopylov is going to bounce back and get the job done. Moving up the card. We're on the main card now. Randy Brown versus Oleksiejczuk Zaleski. Oh, I'm butchering the names. As always, it's usual around here. But I think I am going to go with... Let me just check what I wrote down before. I'm going to go Randy Brown here. I reckon he can get this done by KO. I mean, we watched his last fight against Salikov, who's like a washed old man now. But still, he got the job done. He's not bad, Randy Brown. I do rate him. He's decent. Zaleski, on the other hand, I don't really know. I don't think he's that great. He actually lost a split decision to Muslim Salikov, not like a couple of years ago as well. And yeah, he has a win over Benoit Saint Denis, to be fair to him, in his second to last fight. But that was a long time ago. We know how good Saint Denis is now, and his last fight was a split. He drew and had a split decision win. So I just feel like Randy Brown is going to get the better of him. This guy's 37. I feel like, you know what, Randy Brown KO or decision. I feel like that is the pick right there. So moving up, Jailton Almeida versus Alexander Romanov. Almeida's back. This is going to be an easy win for Jailton. I feel like, I mean, he got exposed by Blades. I don't know what he was doing in that fight. I mean, like, he was absolutely dominating Blades in the first round, and then decided to just hold on to like a single leg and just get KO'd by Blades, which is crazy. But handed Blades a nice title shot, or interim title shot, whatever's happening in that division. No idea. But Romanov, he's alright. He's nothing special really. His last win coming over Ivanov, who I think he's in like Bellator now or something. I don't think he's in the UFC anymore. But yeah, he's had a few good wins. Not many though. So I think Jailton Almeida, he's going to be too strong. He's going to out wrestle him. It's going to be one of them boring ones. He might even get a submission, Almeida. Who knows? But moving up the card to Kevin Holland versus Michael Oleksiejczuk. Now this is a good fight. This could be a banger here, and I'm going to side with Kevin Holland. I mean, you can never really know what's going to happen with a Kevin Holland fight. I mean, come out here and KO someone, or he could submit them. You never know, or he could just lose. Like in his last fight, I thought I picked him to beat MVP, but he just didn't come out and do anything. He just was not good enough. But I feel like Oleksiejczuk, we've seen him get absolutely destroyed by Michael Pereira or Michel Pereira, however you call him, and was it a KO? No, he got dropped and then submitted. I just feel like Kevin Holland can expose him, and I feel like he's going to get this one. He's going to win. Now moving up the co-main, some absolute bangers here. You know, Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa. I cannot wait for this fight, man. This should be good. I mean, we saw Paulo Costa could have arguably beat what was his face, Whittaker in the last fight. I feel like Whittaker did win, but like the way he almost KO'd him in the first round was kind of crazy. But Sean Strickland narrowly lost to Drickus. I mean, a lot of people think he won that one. I picked him to win. I maybe a bit biased, but it was close. It wasn't a robbery either way, but like Strickland could arguably have won that fight. So I don't know here. I don't know. Costa could just come out and KO him. You never know. But I feel like that's not going to happen in this one. I feel like Sean Strickland's going to dictate the pace, and it's going to be a Sean Strickland decision win. I don't think it's going to knock him out. Don't think he's going to get knocked out. Sean Strickland by decision. That's my pick. And now, the main event. Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier. Now, I would love Dustin Poirier to win this. This would be like so complete. He gets the belt. He retires. That would be like, my life is complete now. That would be so good. But yeah, of course, I'm going to pick Islam here. Like, I can't not pick him. I mean, this is actually his first like defense against a lightweight, which is crazy. His last two have been against Volk, which is sad to say, because that Islam's last fight was a very sad day when he got KO'd Volk. But Dustin Poirier probably going to pull a Gilly or something, and because he's not facing Benoit Saint Denis, he's going to get submitted. So that's the story of the fight. Probably like a round 2 submission for Islam Makhachev after Dustin Poirier fails a guillotine. Who knows what's going to happen? But I want Dustin to win. I'm being logical here. We're picking Makhachev for the pick. So there we have it. That's my picks for UFC 302. Let me know down in the comments if you guys disagree or agree with any of the picks. Should be quite a fun card, and hoping for quite a few knockouts, some finishes. That's all I ask for. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.